Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learned back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about the October 20th, 2021 full moon in Aries, part 2 of 2. Now, it's important to look at the electional aspects this full moon in Aries makes because this could impact the general interpretation of the transit. Now, it's going to make a square to Pluto in Capricorn. Now, many may become more acerbic about emotional manipulation and control. There may be more volatile, angry responses to controlling and domineering, which can be Pluto in older people, authority figures, which of course is associated with Capricorn. Now, many may express a strong emotional expression and outbursts of wanting independence, perhaps needing to be an entrepreneur or doing something pioneering, could be innovative, which could be connected with the moon in Aries. Now, but this could challenge being under the power and control of an authority figure, being under the auspices of somebody that is a superior, a supervisor. It's an authority figure at this time. Now, it's also important to look at the electional transits that take place at the time of this full moon, as they could be intensified and amplified due to the fact that they are occurring at the same time of this. Now, the Sun will be conjunct Mars in Libra at this time, and when the Sun conjunct Mars now by itself can give added courage, fortitude, and drive and motivation to attain the basic wants, which of course that's the Sun, and Mars of course is connected with drive, courage, fortitude, and motivation. And the fact this is in Libra, it could be matters pertaining to compromise, negotiation, and relationships. Now, could also be the ability to ingratiate oneself with others and collaboration. And also, too, unfortunately, though, the fact that this opposes the moon in Aries can indicate perhaps a tug of war between the emotional need for independence and self-reliance and being driven and motivating to collaborating with others at this time. And the thing about this, too, is it's also it's important, it's significant to look at other transits to your natal chart that take place at this time, because they could be amplified and intensified because they're taking place during the time of the full moon. Now, the transit Sun in Libra is going to be in my 6th house of health and is going to make a loose inconjunct aspect to my natal Taurus ascendant. And that, of course, the ascendant is connected with the physical body. Now, inconjuncts at times, they can manifest in health-related matters. Now, this may be expressed in shining the light, so to speak, and being focused, which is the Sun, on some issue with the kidneys, the lower back, the endocrine system, which that is associated with Libra. Now, the Sun also, by itself, the planet Sun, anatomically is connected with the upper back, the spine, and the heart. So there might be something where I may have to have some concern as far as that goes as well at this time. And the thing about this is the transit of the Sun is also going to make a conjunction to my natal Jupiter. So I have to keep in mind there could be a possibility of enlargement and exacerbation, you could say, of those issues. Now, inconjuncts can be about adjustments and transitions. It can be, Jupiter, first I could go to Jupiter. Jupiter does rule the liver, pancreas, sciatic nerve, thighs, and hips, and even obesity. So there might be more of a focus, which is the Sun, on that. Now, the transit also may be expressed in trying to focus too much on balance or distributing things evenly in the daily routine. Again, it's going to fall, the sign Libra balance, the Sun in Libra is going to fall in my 6th house of the daily routine. And it could be, the fact is it's going to hit my inconjunct again, my Taurus ascendant. So this could be, something where there could be a little bit of a conflict with what I just stated about the Sun and Libra transit in conjuncting the Taurus ascendant, loose in conjunct the Taurus ascendant. That could be something with Taurus ascendant can outwardly be very predictable, even be seen as monotonous, and express self-reliance very readily, very naturally. And Libra can, of course, be more about relationships and collaborating with others. Taurus rising can even have hermit tendencies, I would think. Taurus could be very introverted, I would say, like Cancer, which ironically enough is my sun sign. But anyway, Libra is about intellectual sociability and ingratiating oneself with others. Now, there may be too much of one or the other or expressed, and an adjustment has to be made. An adjustment for me, I believe, is going to try to ingratiate myself with others and express more intellectual sociability, have more balance in the daily routine, because I think with the Taurus ascendant for me, it's been about too much, monotony, too much doing the same thing day in and day out, and not willing to, deviate from what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. Now, another thing about this is, remember, keep in mind the full moon in astrology, again, it can be connected with revelations and unveilings. Now, this could be come a time where some people may come out, innovators may come out with a product that they unveil. It's a very good time because Aries can be associated with things that are pioneering, that are new, and it might be an auspicious time to release. In fact, this is an Aries, perhaps a new surgical item or something, innovative connected with a knife or a cutting instrument. It might be even, some weapon or like a gun that is used for self-defense and protection, and different. Maybe there's something unique about the style of the gun that is created, and could be something new with arson investigation or something associated with welding or even carpentry that could be innovative and unique. And it's also going to make a sextile to Jupiter, the planet of luck, fortune, and prosperity in ingenious Aquarius. So this could be even more advantageous for matters connected with the release of a new product or idea. Now, on this date of the full moon on October 20th, 2021 and October 21st, 2021, the day after this full moon Aries, there's going to be something with the Community Preventative Services Task Force. Is going to hold a virtual meeting, which will include intervention connected with bullying in schools. Now, I thought it was interesting because Aries is connected with violence, and the full moon can be about being aware, being more cognizant of things and disclosures. Now, the square to Pluto can suggest being more adversarial to bullying, which can actually, the square can have some good elements to it because it's really about being more adversarial and being more in conflict with bullying. Pluto can be associated with bullying and coercion, domination. And this could be a good time for others to being more cognizant and being aware of doing things with self-defense and combating violence in general, I would say collectively for the whole. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, people, Edwin Lerner saying stay well.